Well, I've been on the road now for 8 hours straight in the town car. Just beautiful, man. No check engine lights, no dash lights. Easiest ride I've ever had. Just cruises down the road. Last night I ran across a TikTok where a guy makes viral videos and he teaches people how to do basic things to their car. And it's mainly for views and, publicity and being popular than anything. Some of the stuff I see that he puts out is just very basic, quick, less than 60-second tips on TikTok. I mean, that's the whole purpose. But some stuff is complete garbage. One of the videos I seen him make was how to clean your fuel system by going to Walmart and going to the fuel additive aisle and adding in some kind of additive or cleaner to your fuel system. And it's supposed to do all this stuff, and he specifies Lucas and Techron. Now, those may be some better products on the market than what's out there, but first we need to address what types of additive there are. There's a cleaning additive, and then there's like a stabilizer additive. In the wintertime, you can put a stabilizer additive to help keep the integrity of the fuel. You can put a stabilizer additive in fuel that's been sitting for a long time so it doesn't lose its clean characteristics of being a clean fuel. But if you source your fuel out at a top tier fuel station, for one, it's good quality fuel, and it already has all the additives in the fuel. So by you taking extra additive and dumping in there to clean injectors or clean valves, chances are 99.9% of the time nothing's actually going to happen. The stuff that you buy at the store, AutoZone, O'Reilly, all that stuff, unless it's a professional grade, super high strength chemical, it's never going to be 100% effective. Now, I can disable or depressurize your fuel system and run a full-blown commercial strength fuel injector cleaner through the rail itself to get some extra cleaning. Now that is a little bit more reasonable behind some shop air. It's shop air injected. And people think that just by going and dumping a fuel additive in the fuel, you're going to increase some kind of cleaning, something to that extent, and that's not going to happen. Most of the time, that is not an effective practice of making sure things are cleaned. And especially if you make a lot of short trips to where the engine never gets warm completely, or it's warm and then cold really fast, you're never really going to get the full effect of the cleaning capabilities of even the fuel that you use. Short trips are bad for a vehicle. And they say that's where most of the accidents typically tend to happen, is in your short trip ranges. And they've already done a lot of these studies. Maybe on like a super old vehicle where there's like a lot of wear, it could probably help some, but not really. I mean, the best thing that you can do is have a port injected and direct injected engine, like they started doing on the F-150s. They have double sets of injectors. So not only are you getting fuel sprayed through the port runner, so the fuel can actually hit the back of the valves and keep them clean, but also the direct injection for the power, the performance side. Manufacturers have been doing that for years now, but Ford recently, over the last couple of years, started to adopt that on their F-150 platform as well. So fuel additives are not really all they're cut out to be. A stabilizer, I can see something like that in real severe climate. But even at that, when you get your winter blend fuels and stuff that come around, typically that stuff's already in there. I get it. I get why people believe the hype. But if you look at the actual studies that have been done on the fuel chemicals that we use, that we think is doing this extra cleaning and stuff that's not commercial grade, like we get our stuff directly from BG. BG is like the best manufacturer of commercial grade cleaners and stuff for engines and fuel systems and stuff in general. I could stand behind something like that because of the type of product and what it's used for, and the specialized cleaning like an induction cleaning or something like that. But But to just say I want to dump a cleaner in my fuel system and expect it to work when you've already got the cleaner in the fuel to begin with, especially if you're buying good fuel from top tier fuel stations, that's all that matters. That's just wasting money. You're throwing money out because you believe that dumping this chemical in your fuel system is going to help you somehow, and it's really not. It's the regular maintenance of the vehicle in general that's going to help you with that maintenance, not letting your fuel drop down low all the time until your gas light's popping on, keeping your gas cap area and stuff clean whenever you go to put fuel in the vehicle, actually taking a second to wipe it out before you stick the nozzle in the gas insert, whether it be the easy quick release or actually pulling your fuel cap out, and then afterwards wiping that area out so to make sure that there's no moisture there to continue to collect dust and stuff like that. Making sure that you're getting a top tier fuel instead of a dirty fuel with like a lot of water and stuff, which I've got in rinky-dink marathons and stuff before, back in the day, before they started to clean up their act. It's knowing where you get your fuel and understanding the type of fuel that you're using and what's going into it is key. Not dumping cleaning chemicals into your fuel system. I see people do this stuff all the time, and they're like, well, I dump fuel cleaner in my fuel every couple tanks. Why? What's the purpose of that? You're not really gaining anything by doing it. You're losing money. But if that makes you feel special, sure, go ahead and do it. There's nothing wrong with doing it. It just doesn't help. It's wasting money. I don't know. That's my thoughts on what actually is going on and what the facts are behind it, and not so much my opinion because a manufacturer makes a chemical that says it'll help clean. And most of the time that's not the case. This is my thoughts, guys. What's yours?